You guys, there are hidden sugars everywhere. They're even lurking in your fridge and your pantry. I'll tell you all about it. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lydia. I have been on my keto weight loss journey for over 18 months and I have lost over 85 pounds. I am on my quest, my mission to lose a total of 115 pounds. So if you want to see me get to my goal weight, my goal size, make sure to hit that subscribe button now, that notification bell also, so you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. Leave me a message in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you're on your own weight loss journey. And let's get started. Today we are talking about hidden sugars. Now, if you watched any of my other videos, you know that I have contributed my current success to the fact that I have eliminated as much as possible sugar from my diet. I equate sugar with crack. and I use that analogy to say that if you're trying to get clean, you can't have traces of crack in your system because you'll never fully let those cravings go. So sugar is like crack in my eyes. And if you're trying to get clean, you can't have traces of sugar lurking everywhere because your cravings will never go away and you will be most likely to cheat and get off plan while on this journey. So that's what I feel has made me stick to it this time around, because I've done keto numerous times before, but this time was different because I really paid attention to my labels and what had sugar in it. Now, I had no clue that there were so many hidden sugars in everything, things that make no sense. Like, why is there sugar in certain meats? You know, it's crazy, and seasonings. But I want to show you where you can look on your labels and what might be some hidden sugars lurking that you had no clue about. Now, when I started keto again this time, I remember I was so proud of myself. I sat down with ribs as my first meal and I slathered on A1 steak sauce. And I had a friend of mine who was like my keto coach that I was letting him know, like, I did really good on my day one. I had my ribs and I had A1 and I think I had a side salad with some ranch dressing and, you know, whatever. And I was giving him all of this and he's like, oh, ribs, that's great, but you put A1 on it? And I said, yes, I love A1. I put it on my steaks. I put it on everything. He's like, have you read the label of A1? And I said, well, it said it had 3 carbs and I can have 20, so I'm good. But the ingredients is what I failed to take a good look at. And if you look at the A1 ingredients, it is tomato puree, water, tomato paste, vinegar, corn syrup, salt, raisin paste. So corn syrup is right there on the label. Look at that, guys. Corn syrup. So this has sugar in it. So I was bummed. There goes my A1. But this was new. In doing this video, I pulled out a few things just to kind of give as examples for you for this video. This is something that I cook with regularly. Like if I'm sauteing onions, I'll throw some of this on there. If I'm cooking a steak, I'll put some Worcestershire sauce. I can never say this. I always just call it W sauce. And if you look at the carb label, it says it's 5 calories for a teaspoon, 1 carb. So in glancing at the label, you're like, hey, this is perfectly fine in keto, but it's not clean because it does have molasses and sugar. Sugar in the W sauce. So that's a bummer. You know, and what really surprised me with this whole research of doing this video was how many seasonings had sugar in the label. Seasonings are your secret, like, thorn in your side. Like you have no clue that as you are liberally seasoning your food, that you have no clue that you are basically dousing it in sugar in some of these. So if you have anything like a seasonal in your cabinet, seasonal has the ingredients and it says salt, paprika, rice flour, spices, and sugar. So even though it says 0 carb on the label, it does not mean it doesn't have sugar inside. Now, it may not be enough to kick you out of ketosis, but it is enough to always keep that crack in your system. So be very conscious of your labels. Something like a dry rub. This one's a brisket rub. Obviously, we've used it a lot since we've had it, not realizing that it has sugar in here. There's not many ingredients in this rub. It's got spices, salt, and sugar. More sugar, more sugar. It's kind of a bummer. All right, another thing that I had no clue had sugar in it is bouillon. Like we use chicken bouillon anytime that we're cooking, making broths or making anything sometimes. And looking at the ingredients, it does have cornstarch and it does have sugar. Let me find it so I can show you. Right there. So this is bouillon, regular chicken bouillon, the Knorrs. And even though the calories are 5 calories, 0 carb, it does have sugar on the label. So that's a bummer as well. Something like regular enchilada sauce. If you do a can of enchilada sauce, sometimes I'll put this in the crock pot with some chicken, pour this over. I think I even have like a block of cream cheese and make like a creamy chicken, green chili chicken enchilada thing. The thing with this is that there's 3 carbs in 1/4 of a cup of this, and it does have corn syrup right on the label. So one of the things that I found that surprised me is sometimes we get lazy and we buy this huge bag of real crumbled bacon. We get it at Sam's. It's really easy. If Ivy wants to make scrambled eggs with bacon, she sprinkles this into her scrambled eggs, and it's easier than just frying up bacon for us. Usually for our salads, if we want to top it with bacon, this is very convenient. Now this says 0 carbs. It's only 30 calories, 2 grams of fat for 1 tablespoon. But if you look at the ingredients are listed as water, salt, sugar, sodium phosphate, sodium something, sodium nitrate, sodium everything. So there is sugar. Where is the ingredients? The ingredients are right here. And it says the bacon is cured with these ingredients. So that's a bummer as well. Now something as simple as salad dressing. Balsamic vinaigrette is a salad dressing that you wouldn't think had any sugar in it because it's balsamic vinaigrette. At least I wouldn't have thought it. I would have thought maybe something more like Thousand Island or any of those kind of dressings would have had more sugar. But this has got 3 carbs in 2 tablespoons. And it has canola oil, which is not great at all, balsamic vinegar, distilled vinegar, sugar, and salt. So the salad dressing would not be a great choice if you're trying to eliminate sugars, obviously. Now, something like canned Alfredo sauce. You know, it's heavy cream. If you make your own Alfredo sauce, which I do all the time for when I want to have Alfredo sauce, it's just heavy cream. I put some Parmesan cheese in there, maybe some cream cheese, depending on how thick that I want the cream sauce. But if you get it in a can thinking this will be easy, the carbs are 3 carbs, 1 gram of sugar for 1/4 of a cup. So it has water, cream, butter, Parmesan cheese, has a whole laundry list of ingredients. It has soybean oil, which is not the best. And here is the sugar on the label. So even your Alfredo sauce has sugar in it. Oh my gosh. It's like everywhere you turn, there's sugar. It's like, how in the world can you possibly get clean and kick it out of your system and your life and not have sugary cravings anymore when it is literally in everything, things that you wouldn't think for it to be in. Okay, this is my last thing that I want to show you in my pantry. So I bought a few of these tuna packs because I figured, you know, it would be easy to just open up some tuna if you just want to get, you know, a pack of protein in. Now check this out. This is the lemon and pepper wild caught tuna from Bumble Bee Foods. The calories are 70 calories, 0 fat, 2 carbs. And I wasn't sure why, if it's just lemon and pepper, but when you look at the ingredients, and I didn't know this until right now, is light tuna, water, salt, and then there it is, sugar. Why on earth do we have sugar in a tuna packet that is lemon and pepper? But there it is. But the good thing is this one is just chunk light tuna and water. When you look at the ingredients of this one, it's literally just light tuna, water, and vegetable broth. So that is a winner. I think this would be better for you than the one with sugar. Where's the ingredients? In this little white box. So it is insane and how sugar creeps in. And of course, everybody has sugar cravings. Of course, it's hard to stick to a diet when sugar is everywhere. All right, and that's it for today, guys. Make sure to read those labels. When you're grocery shopping, going down the aisles, flip those items over, read the ingredients, make sure there is no sugar in that item before you put it in your cart. I feel like if you eliminate sugars from your diet for at least a month, your cravings will go away and it'll be easier for you to stick to your keto lifestyle and stay on plan. All right, I will see you in the next one. Bye.